All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Wes here, and today we're going to talk about Marvel's Wolverine, the next big superhero game currently in development by the team that brought us Marvel's Spider-Man. We have a ton of information that you guys need to know about the game, including what you should expect from Marvel's Wolverine. We're going to go over the release date, story, and plot details, a potential crossover between Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine, the possible setting and location of the game. I'm also going to go over new gameplay features that we could expect. More on that in a minute, though. We're also going to go over the news and leaks for Wolverine PS5, and I'm also going to go over when the next time we will see Marvel's Wolverine, and just generally everything that you guys should know about the upcoming Wolverine game. So be sure to stick around until the end of the video because you guys do not want to miss out on everything. Also, real quick, guys, I'm giving away a PS5 for 70k subs and a game of your choice. So this is the perfect opportunity to win a copy of God of War Ragnarok or Hogwarts Legacy. And to enter, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, comment your Twitter handle, follow me on Twitter, and tweet me proof that you're subbed. The winner will be announced at 70k subscribers. Now, when it comes to one of the most notorious characters in the Marvel universe, Wolverine is in a class of his own, using his insane regenerative abilities, superhuman strength, and last but not least, his crazy sharp claws. He's able to solve any issue and remove any threat that stands in his way. Insomniac Games is developing the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine to have a much more mature tone than what we got with these Spider-Man games, or even just anything that Insomniac really develops. Now, this information isn't very surprising given the nature of the character that is Wolverine. Even Insomniac themselves said in a PlayStation blog that they are going to respect the DNA of what makes the character so popular. Fans everywhere are looking to have an opportunity to play such a powerful character that stays true to the original source material. Now, while Insomniac realizes this, they will reportedly still be looking for opportunities to make it feel fresh and truly reflect the Insomniac spirit, which is amazing to hear because we all know how well they developed our favorite web slinger game and just other Insomniac games that I still really appreciate, like Ratchet and Clank, that is my literal childhood. The DNA that is Insomniac is why I love and appreciate them, and I really hope they continue to do that while elevating this character to be a little bit more realistic to the source material. Basically, we want Wolverine to be Wolverine, but I have no doubt in my mind that Insomniac will stay true to the character's DNA. Now we just have to hope that Disney follows suit, even though I am not convinced they will. But I digress. As of right now, we still don't have a definitive release date and haven't had much of a confirmed update from Insomniac in terms of what stage of development that the game is currently in. What we do have is a tweet from the lead animator for Wolverine, Mike Yosh, who posted a picture of a motion capture stage with the caption, "So peaceful and quiet, it will not be like this for long." Insomniac released a statement last year that for future projects, they will keep the motion capture for later in the development after the full script is done. So what we can at least speculate right now is that the full script for the game is currently done, and Insomniac is moving forward with getting some of the motion capture done. The only catch to this is there's no confirmation on what is actually being worked on. It could be story related or just a bunch of stuntmen doing the combat and traversing that we're going to see in the game. Either way though, to see this game already getting motion capture done is great to hear and opens up the possibility of a mid-year 2024 release date, which is very exciting to think about, with Spider-Man 2 confirmed coming out next year. While there's not a whole lot to go off of right now in terms of what is being released to us by Insomniac, especially in terms of what the story is going to be about in the new Wolverine game. Now, there's one theory that is dominating the scene right now when it comes to the trailer's Easter eggs that fans have found. Aside from knowing that Logan is currently at the Princess Bar in Madripoor, which is evident from the bar sign and a tourist poster that is in the trailer, we also see a Lowtown 104.8 poster hanging by the bar as well. Lowtown being a district of Madripoor, there's a chance that the game's setting will mainly be in Madripoor and the districts within. However, the 104.8 seems to reference Marvel Earth 1048. Some of you may recognize this as Marvel's Spider-Man universe. What this likely means is that we could be in the same universe as Spider-Man and Miles Morales for that matter, and in the same world, where we could see different events happening from Logan's eyes while in game, and vice versa for the following games. This also provides the opportunity for there to be a freaking Marvel crossover universe game or series of games. Insomniac is seemingly setting up a universe where we may see crossovers of other Marvel heroes and villains in the same game or in multiple different crossover games. What PlayStation and Insomniac Games and even Marvel are doing right now reminds me of the early stages of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What we're seeing right now is the early stages of the PlayStation Marvel crossover universe of games, and for that reason I cannot be more excited. Now, as far as the story story and plot goes, my current theory is that the game will be around the time when Wolverine is currently in the X-Men, and we get a more in-depth view on how life was for the main hero at the time and how we see him progress through his years with the rest of the X-Men and the many villains that they took down together. There's already a ton of games and just media on Wolverine's origin story, which would be kind of repetitive to see again. And besides, we didn't get Spider-Man's origin story with the first game, and rather a little down the road of his life as the hero. Unless Insomniac Games has some card up their sleeve on how the game is going to be as an origin story, I'm guessing Logan will already be established X-Men member and a superhero at the time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would love to see an arc that would get the players as emotionally attached as I was to the 2017 Logan film, something like the Brotherhood Arc. To sum it up quickly, Wolverine goes on a quest to avenge the murder of a young girl who asks for his help. And I feel like the power that was shown against the Brotherhood in the comics would be great for the game, as if you didn't know, the villains of that arc are just regular humans. This part right here is not really a concern of mine. I'm sure whatever Insomniac does for this game's story, they're going to do just as good as they've done in the past with other projects. Moving right along, now there are currently no official updates on gameplay mechanics or any other details related to that. However, there are expectations to see Wolverine completely decimate those who stand in his way in the most outstanding destructive way possible. That being said, Insomniac is no stranger to having outstanding fight mechanics as seen in Spider-Man, so I think it's safe to say I trust Insomniac on this one. So we'll just have to wait to see the game to see what we're going to expect whenever it releases. However, one thing that I really want this game to have is a new level of real-time destruction in the game that we haven't seen before in the PlayStation Marvel universe, which from the teaser trailer, it's looking like that's going to be the case. I mean, just look at all of the destruction that happened at the bar that Wolverine is currently sitting at. Give us a giant sandbox and we're able to just wreak havoc on the game world while trying to take down our foes. Now, as for the combat, I really hope they make the style similar to Spider-Man games with unique combos, perfect dodges, counters, an in-depth skill tree, and everything that we should expect. But my biggest hope is that the combat and finishers are similar to, let's say, Mortal Kombat. I want to see Logan slice up enemies and not hold back. So hopefully the rating will also reflect that. Now, in terms of what type of game Marvel's Wolverine will end up, will it be a non-linear open world like we got with Spider-Man, or will it have a more linear style like we see with games like The Last of Us? The answer is still uncertain. However, I really hope that it's non-linear open world. It's not hard to tell that Wolverine doesn't exactly have the super fast way of traversing the world with webs like Spider-Man, and the trailers seem to give off a more linear story progression like The Last of Us. However, being able to go through the city on a badass motorcycle would be a very immersive feeling. I would probably be fine if Wolverine was not a linear game and more like The Last of Us. I personally would want it to be a non-linear open world. As long as it's done right and is not a drag to play, I'm fine either way. Moving right along, I'd like to talk about when the next reveal is going to be for Marvel's Wolverine. Now, with Spider-Man 2 confirmed to have a 2023 release date, we could see the next teaser for Wolverine happen really anytime soon. There has been a highly rumored PlayStation showcase for this year. However, with 2022 coming to an end, it's less likely. Not to mention, Sony's main goal for promotion is on God of War Ragnarok, so it would be really weird for them to start talking about an upcoming game prior to the release of God of War Ragnarok coming out. There is the other possibility of a new trailer or teaser being showcased at the Game Awards in December, as this is going to be one of the biggest nights in gaming for a while, and just in general for PlayStation as well. Will Ragnarok win Game of the Year? I guess we'll find out. Hopefully we will see more information about the game during a PlayStation showcase that I'm hoping happens before the end of the year. Regardless, if we don't hear anything by the end of this year, then our next best bet is Q1 or Q2 of 2023, when a PlayStation showcase will likely be slated again, or basically just the time that E3 usually takes place, which is in June. That is the likely scenario on when we will see Wolverine next, but who knows, it could happen literally at any time. They might do a random state of play and show off the game. It really is up in the air. But besides just small tidbits of information, we're not going to get a deep dive on Marvel's Wolverine until closer to Spider-Man 2's release date that is in 2023. I hope that whatever the next reveal for Marvel's Wolverine is will give us some gameplay footage and answer the questions that we've been asking for a while about what this game is, because that right there is the million-dollar question. Well guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Are you hyped for Marvel's Wolverine? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel with your notifications turned on, especially if you're looking to stay up to date with all things God of War Ragnarok, Hogwarts Legacy, Spider-Man 2, Marvel's Wolverine, and other variety games. Also, definitely take advantage of the PlayStation 5 giveaway at the start of the video. The winner is announced at 70K subscribers. Thank you all for watching. This has been Wes, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.